we're going to do a quick tutorial on Bandcamp, which is a free website where you can sell basically any kind of audio. If you're a band, some kind of musician, maybe you play guitar or you sing, or you're a DJ, you do remixes, whatever it is, you can put it on here and sell it for free. And they even have a subscription program where people can subscribe. For example, if you wanted to do a podcast or something like that. They don't have RSS feed, but if you have subscribers, you can get them to pay to subscribe directly. Anyway, you go to bandcamp.com, bandcamp.com. At bandcamp.com, the first thing you're going to see is this menu on the top right. You're going to want to do sign up, not as a fan or a label, but as an artist. And they're just going to tell you about all this great information. Fans have paid artists $193 million using Bandcamp and $5.1 million in the last 30 days alone. That is a lot of money. So you come up with the username, password, email, and artist and band name. Let's just call this username testing1. Password will email. And the band name, let's just call it Test Masters. And then you have to agree to the terms, and then you click sign up. Confirm you're not a robot. And then you want to select all the squares with the street signs. This may show up differently for you. And then you click next. And they're going to have you to do it again. Make sure you're not a robot. So, thankfully, I'm not a robot. Click sign up. And you're in here. You select your genre, wherever you might be. Let's call this acoustic. Genre tags. Maybe you want to put the city and the state you're in the location field. Genre tags, you could put something more specific like guitar, acoustic guitar, acapellas or something. So, we do have to enter a geographic location. I'm in Virginia, so there's that. And testmasters.bandcamp.com, you can change this if you like. That's fine by me. And you can add an album or a track. Let's take a look at both of these. If you click add a track, it's going to give you an untitled, let's call this test. You see it changes there and there. You can change the price of it. You can let fans pay more, so it'll say $1 or more, or you can change it to 0, where they will basically, it will be free, and you can also let them pay if they want. Let's talk about adding the audio first. So when I go to music, I got something in here I can add. It has to be a WAV file. By the way, it can't be an MP3 or something. So let's see if I have some WAV files somewhere. Okay, so I have a WAV file here. So we're going to load up this WAV file. And you can put some information about the track. You can put lyrics, track credits. You can, if you're a pro, you can put a video. You can put, if you have different artists on this song, you can put different artists there, or you could put like this person played drums, this person played guitar, whatever. You can upload track art. Let's do that. Go to my images, and let's just pick a random thing here. You can put more tags, even more tags if you wanted to, such as guitar, funk, jazz, what have you. And you can select what kind of copyright you want. If you have put this on other services like CD Baby or something, you might have a track art SRC code to show how many have been bought, basically. But you don't really have to worry about that. And release date, if you leave it blank, it will just show up as of today. And you can make it public, private, which means only you will see it, and you can give people codes to see it, or you can make it subscription only, and you'd have to enable a subscription to do that. We're not going to go into that right now. So we have our song about to load up, and we have looked through all this information. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and wait for this to finish uploading. So here we are. We've finished uploading the track, and you just save draft here, and then after you've saved the draft, you can click publish, and then you can view your track. So here it is. Here's what it's going to look like when people see it. Testmasters.bandcamp.com, for example, and they can play it, which is me singing, which is probably not going to sound that great. Yeah, so we're not going to do that, but they can buy now, and it says name your price. That's because I put 0, but they can pay more. So if I put 0, then and I click this, I can download it. Of course, they suggest that you pay something for it. But I could also put $1, I could put 10, I could put 20, $120 if I wanted, and then you can add it to your cart, or you can check out. And you can even get people who are buying from you can even get email updates, and you can send them a message. Cool stuff. And they can even follow you here. You can add your bio. So let's talk about some of this other stuff. You can add a custom header, which is not necessary, but if you wanted to, you could. So let's say I just, it has to be a very specific proportion. So I'm not going to do that right now. It's got to be 975 by 180. Very specific proportions. So we don't really need to worry about that. But you can add an artist photo. I'll take this photo for me. It's really that easy to come in here and update all this stuff. You can add a bio right here. Lorem ipsum Lord blah blah blah. And once you add your bio, it shows up. People can contact you right here, and they can get help right here without you doing anything. And then you can also see how it's going to look on a mobile by clicking switch to mobile view. And it's going to look just like this, except much smaller because it's going to be on a phone. So we switch back to desktop view. And that's basically it for these things. And if you want to, what I'm going to do is log out and then log back in and show you how to log in once you've created your account here. So in this little gear, you can log out right here. So this is what it looks logged out. If somebody comes to the page, they can listen, they can buy, they can send it as a gift, they can share it, and add it to their wish list. Cool. So log in. Let's go back to bandcamp.com. And now we can go to here where it says log in. And they already have it in here, but you might need to remember your username and my password. Now I'm in here. Now I'm going to show you about a few more things you can do. You can edit or you can delete tracks here. I'm going to edit this just to show you if you put a price in, what it will look like. So if you put a price, update it. Of course, you want to let fans pay more if they want. So when you go to view track, it says buy now $1 or more. Awesome. So I'll show you what it looks like if you don't let fans pay more, which I don't suggest. It will say just $1. So if people want to pay you more for your music, they won't be able to. So I wouldn't suggest that. Alright, so now the most important thing you're going to want to do is add more music. So I'll show you how to add an album here. So you type the album, test album, let's call this test debut album forever. And you put the release date, or you can leave it blank, and then you can price it. They suggest $7 or more, and this is very important. Payments will go to whatever email you sign up with. You can change that later, but just remember the email you're signing up with should be the same email you use for PayPal. And they're not really going to send you any email, spam email updates or anything. I've had Bandcamp for a long time, and they just don't deal that way. You can upload album art, very similar to uploading a track. And in the album, you can just add different tracks in. I'm not going to do that right now, just kind of wanted to show you what that would look like. You can also add merch, but I'm not going to get into that either because the video is already getting pretty long. So we'll save a draft here. And you can view the draft. Of course, it's not going to look like anything because there's no tracks in there. So just delete that. Now, add a track. This is where you do it, which is what we just did here. And you can add merch if you want to add t-shirts, whatever, what have you. They're going to ask questions about taxes and whatnot. You can figure that out for yourself. And you can do the item title, images, pricing. You can sell merch directly from here. But the only thing about this site is they don't handle shipping, so you'll have to handle your own shipping. Let's go back. You can enable a subscription if you basically they tell you exactly how to do this. You can create your own subscription service for the monthly or annual fee if you're choosing. Your fans support you in a sustainable way. All the new music you make streaming instantly to their mobile device. Any number of releases from your back catalog, yada yada yada. It's pretty great to way for musicians to be supported regularly. So if you wanted to do something like that, you could read more about that. Design, you can change colors of the body, the text color, the secondary color, link color, background color, for example. You can change all this stuff. You can even upload a background image if you wanted to. For example, let's upload this image that I got from Unsplash. Great website, Unsplash. Free pictures, basically for everybody to use. And you can make it fill. And it looks really cool in the background there. So, there's that. For design, that's what design does. And stats, you can basically see how many people have played your music, where they're coming from, like Google search or whatever. You can see how many downloads you made. And if you get Pro, you can even see exactly where people are buying your music, and you can separate it by days. And they had a Defender. Yeah, you can play Defender with your with your stats, so that's pretty fun for no reason. Okay, and then we have this menu over here where you can control your profile. You can change your name, you can change your URL, you can add in your website here. You can change this email where you want fans to email you when they contact you. And then you can genre tags. And you can upgrade to Pro here. This is your PayPal email address if you wanted to update that. You can change whatever you do, if you do pounds, dollars, whatever. Physical goods information about your merch store. Navigation bar if you want one. Custom header. All this stuff. You can custom domain name. You can look into all this stuff and kind of figure it out. It's all in here. And that's under profile. Then there's tools, which mailing lists, sales, track album codes, lots of cool stuff in here that you can check out on your own. And home, which takes you back here, and you got settings, lots of different things you can do. Your emails, passwords, fans, linked account, different things like that. Help, basics, log. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything you need to know about setting up a free Bandcamp website. So start your site and start selling music and enjoy. Stay frosty.